The assassination of John F. Kennedy is one of the most controversial cases in American history. Many questions are still unanswered regarding the issue. Who really killed JFK? Were there any more gunmen involved? If it was a conspiracy, who was responsible? Was there a government cover-up? Is there any relation between the assassination and the Watergate scandal? How credible is the Warren report? This much we know. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963 at 12:30 in the afternoon, struck by 2 bullets, one in the head and one in the neck, while riding in an open-topped limo through Dealey Plaza in Dallas in a motorcade parade. Lee Harvey Oswald was charged with killing him, and a presidential commission headed by Chief Justice Earl Warren found that Oswald acted alone. According to the Warren reports, Lee Harvey Oswald was the sniper who assassinated President Kennedy. He acted alone. But most Americans believe he did not act alone. They believe that a conspiracy is to blame. Conspiracy, a secret plan to do something unlawful or harmful. There are many conspiracies that need to be evaluated with regard to the JFK assassination. Let's look at 3 major conspiracies associated with the assassination. Some believe the Bay of Pigs invasion is at fault for the death of Kennedy. The Bay of Pigs invasion was an unsuccessful attempt by United States-backed Cuban exiles to overthrow the government of the Cuban dictator Fidel Castro. The invasion plan was approved by John F. Kennedy, and the failure of the invasion seriously hurt the young Kennedy administration. Many Americans became apprehensive towards Kennedy. The invasion also increased friction between the U.S. government and Castro. Consequently, the man accused of killing Kennedy was Lee Harvey Oswald. Oswald was suspiciously said to be a communist who was living in New Orleans at the time. He was a defector of the Soviet Union. He married a woman from Russia. He was captured in a photograph holding communistic papers in one hand and a gun in the other. Was he a communist? Was Lee Harvey Oswald offended by the actions taken by the Kennedy administration during the Bay of Pigs invasion because he believed in communism? Was this his motive to kill JFK? Was this the way Oswald saw an opportunity of revenge? Or was Lee Harvey Oswald used as a patsy? Was he acting as a sniper to kill Kennedy while there were really government officials backing him up? Was he sacrificing himself for the sake of this assassination? Was the picture of Oswald holding the communistic papers and rifle real, or was it framed by the U.S. government? Who was really to blame here? One conspiracy suggests the Warren Commission was behind the assassination. According to the leakage of information during the Watergate scandal, many formerly secret files were revealed which led to the pointing of fingers at the Warren Commission. Many of the nation's heavily respected government officials were part of this. Were they involved with the murder of JFK? Were these politicians frustrated with the Kennedy administration and wanted a change in political leadership? Did they use Oswald as a cover-up? It is said that the Warren Commission had reported a conclusion of the assassination almost immediately. It was as if the blame of Oswald was planned. They had answers to the assassination before it had ended. The commission hardly investigated the case, regretting to testify important witnesses, but they had already decided upon a conclusion. Or was there another shooter altogether? It is believed that the shots from Oswald had come from one of the windows on the 6th floor in the Texas Book Depository overlooking Dealey Plaza. But yet another conspiracy suggests the shots had come from a different shooter on the grassy knoll beside Elm Street. Oswald was once again being used as a cover-up. There is not enough evidence to fully support or reject any of these conspiracies. Only one thing is for sure. John F. Kennedy's presidency was short-lived, and investigations into his assassination will continue to span the decades.